Hi guys, I'm Douglas. Hope you're doing fine. And on the last video, I showed you a technique to reproduce the water texture, and I worked on a scenario of an ocean wave. And now I have another one. This is just the first sketch of the wave. And what happens here is that on my reference there is a layer very dark behind the ocean, behind the wave, very distant from the wave. So this is the ocean disappear on the horizon, and it's very dark, and the wave, it's much closer, that I want to focus on the waves. So here I show you how I create this layer, because as you see closer, my paper is textured. So you see I did the first layer here, and the texture, the paper texture appears, you see. So how do I solve this and create this very consistent layer here and here? I'll show you right now. So, but basically what I do now is to fill the areas in white very slowly, very gently, and then I will brush it. So I will just turn the paper here to let it more space for us. And I will zoom in the video. I think it will be better for you to see. So what I do here is I sharpen my pencil and I start filling the areas in white. Avoiding the areas are already dark. So this way I keep the value the same, you know what I mean? Because if I just a very thick layer here, put a very thick layer of graphite here, I will darken even more these areas. So I avoid these areas and focus filling the white ones. This is one approach you can go, okay? This area is relatively small. All this layer here, this strap here. So it's not so hard to do, but even if it takes time, I like it, because I don't care if it will take some minutes or an hour or two. I enjoy the process, as I always say to you. I enjoy the process, so I work very slow, putting very low pressure here, and I'm using the 4B pencil, the Koh-i-Noor. And as soon as I conclude this, I will brush it also very gently. And this area is practically done. And then after this I work on the sky, and then I use a different approach for the sky. If you are interested, I have another video how to create a smooth layer of graphite where I use the cotton, and that's I will be using here the same technique. So if you wanna watch this video, you'll be aware of the technique I'll be using for the sky. And just to mention that these techniques are part of my course book, How to Draw Water for Beginners. It's available on Amazon, paperback, hardcover, and you can find more than 20 different techniques on how to draw rapid waters on a river, a calm lakes, windy scenarios with water, rain, drops of water, and what else? There's a lot of the drawings of mine what I use as reference to approach these techniques. You see, it's not, it doesn't take much time. It's not difficult to fill these areas. And you may be asking, why you use the texture paper and not a very smooth flat paper with no texture at all? Because these textures on the paper will help me, will benefit me here or here at this area. But anyway, this is the paper I have here. I think this is Canson 300 grams. It's a paper for watercolor, but it's great for drawing. And it's not very white paper, it's kind of creamy, very light cream, beige color. It's not pure white. See, we are almost concluding. There are many ways you can approach this, using a blending stamp, using a cotton bud, using the powder and the brush. Now I'm showing you this approach. Okay. Now I will gently brush with this very small brush, but you can use a larger brush if you prefer. So every time you need to fill an area with a darker tone, you can use this technique. Not only for water, yeah, but for any situation you need a darker shade, you can apply it. Okay, it's slightly lighter than here, but I will correct it, putting a bit more graphite here. So this is the way I did this area. In our next video I'll show you how I approach with the wave. Okay, so I hope you like it. If you like it, click on like it, and see you next one. Bye bye.